Good day everyone, my name is Aljane Joy Ardalugdug from BSN English 3B. And now, I am going to discuss about the Gagne'S 9 events of instruction. So by the end of the lesson, the student should be able to first, to interpret the 9 events of instruction according to Gagne's. Second, to examine how to apply Gagne'S model of instructional design in teaching. And third, to explain the benefits of Gagne'S theory. So Robert Gagné published the first edition of his book, The Conditions of Learning, on 1965, in which he proposed the 9 events of instruction 55 years ago that provide sequence for organizing a lesson. So these events remain the foundation of current instructional design practice, represents desirable conditions in instructional program, and increase the probability of successful learning achievement in the program. Who is Robert Gagné? Sir Robert Gagné was an American educational psychologist who developed the science of instruction during World War II, when he worked with the Army Air Corps. He also went on to develop a series of studies and works that simplified and explained that he and others believed to be good instruction. Gagné was a developer of the 9 events of instruction. So the Gagne's 9 events of instruction is an instructional design proposed by Robert Gagné. The model provides a framework for designing effective instruction by outlining a sequence of events that enhance learning and promote the acquisition of knowledge and skills. So each event represents a specific stage in the instructional process and serve as a distinct purpose. The first event of instruction is gain attention. This gives learners a framework in which they can organize the content that will be presented in the lesson. It is a must to capture your students in order for any learning to take place. So motivation is a first step to capture the interest of the students and encourage them to participate in the discussion. In short, the learners are ready to learn and participate in activities representing motivation that grabs students' attention and interest. So these are the methods for capturing learners' attention. First is the icebreaker activities. Second is current news and events. Then third is YouTube videos. The second events of instruction is inform learners of the objective. Once your learners are engaged, they need to know what to expect from your learning experience. This will help your audience understand the full picture, providing expectations of what they will learn. So the second events of instruction is we need to allow students to organize their attention regarding what they are about to learn and do. The teacher may include learning objectives in slide deck and in instruction for activities. So these are the methods for stating the objectives. First, describe required performance. Second, describe the goals and outcomes. Third, explain how the information will benefit to learners. The third event of instruction is stimulate or recall of prior knowledge. So the goal is to activate and recall the old knowledge. The teacher may recall events from previous lectures and relate previous information to the current topic. The topic to be asked are those related to the present topic. So this can also help students to prepare for complex lesson and also can help students to relate the previous lesson to the current lesson. So these are the methods for stimulating recall. First is ask questions about the previous experiences. Second, ask students about their understanding of the previous topic. Then third, relate previous topic to the current lesson. The fourth event of instruction is present the content. In this event of instruction, the content is presented to the learner. The content should be organized meaningfully and typically explained and demonstrated. Just remember that the method to be used is suited to the topic and fits the ability and interest of the students. In the fourth event of instruction, Gain recommends that to present the new content, it must be well explained and should provide some examples to help your audience or your student learn properly. So teachers can utilize a variety of methods including lecture, readings, activities, and projects. So these are the ways to present the lesson content. First, use a variety of media to engage students in learning. Second, incorporate active learning strategies to keep students involved. The fifth event of instruction is provide learning guidance. So provide students with instructions on how to learn, like guiding activities. In short, help students learn how to learn. Include detailed information such as rubrics for projects and activities, and provide expectations. So, in fifth event of instruction, with learning guidance, the rate of learning will increases because students are less likely to lose their time or become frustrated by basing on performance or incorrect facts or poorly understood concept. So these are the methods for providing learning guidance. First, provide instructional support as needed. Second, use examples to help students see what to do and what not to do. The sixth event of instruction is illicit performance or practice. In this event of instruction, the students will apply what they learned through practice to reinforce new skills and knowledge and to confirm correct understanding of the concept. So the teacher should provide practice opportunities for the students. So in these events of instruction, allow your students to apply knowledge and skills learned and encourage students to apply what they have learned in group or in individual activities and written assignments. So these are the ways to activate learner processing. First, facilitate student activities. Example, ask learning question. Second, design effective quizzes and tests. The seventh event of instruction is provide feedback. After the students demonstrate their knowledge, the teacher will provide detailed feedback on assessment to make sure that the students do the activity correctly. Giving feedback to the things that they need to improve and include explanation, utilize rubrics when possible. So in the seventh event of instruction, providing feedback means giving students explanation of what they are doing correctly and incorrectly. Feedback can help to become the learner productive to the students' learning, provided with the explanation as to what is accurate and inaccurate about their work. So these are the ways or some types of feedback you may provide to the students. First, it's the confirmatory feedback. It informs the students what they did and what they were supposed to do. Then the remedial feedback. It directs students to find the correct answer but does not provide the correct answer. The eighth event of instruction is assess performance. This event of instruction helps students identify content areas they have not mastered. Teachers may use a variety of assessments and projects. This can help the students to identify if they really mastered the lesson. So in eighth event of instruction, after providing them feedback regarding their performance, it is advisable for the teachers to provide an assessment to measure the individual performance of the students. So these are some methods for testing learning and include the following. First, administer pre- and post-test to check for progression of competency and content or skills. Second, implement a variety of assessment methods. And third, craft objectives, effective rubrics to assess written assignments, projects, and presentations. The last event of instruction is enhanced retention and transfer to the job. Give learners resources that enhance retention and transfer of knowledge. Help learners retain more information by providing them opportunities to connect core concepts to potential real-world application. So in the 9 events of instruction, allow also the students to reflect what they have learned and how they can use that knowledge and skills in the future. So these are the methods to help learners internalize new knowledge. First, continually incorporate questions from previous tests in subsequent examinations to reinforce course information. Second, to promote deep learning clearly, articulate your lesson goals, use your specific goals to guide your instructional design, and align learning activities to lesson goals. So in conclusion, Gagne'S 9 events of instruction may enhance the student's learning, gain attention, inform learners of objectives, stimulate recall of prior learning, present stimulus, provide learner guidance, elicit performance, provide feedback, assess performance, and enhance retention and transfer. So these events of instruction can help not only the teachers, but also the students. Teachers can deliver the lesson well and also cater to different learning styles and can help to facilitate the learning process while students can cope up to the lesson, and it's a big help to identify the things that they need to improve with the help of Gagne'S 9 events of instruction. So clearly, Gagne'S 9 events of instruction is an organized teaching method that empowers educators with a framework that can use the teaching effectiveness in any setting, whether through technology or traditional way of teaching. That's why I acknowledge Robert Gagné because he introduced the 9 events of instruction and gave us background of how to teach effectively and meaningfully. So that's all. I hope you learned something from my discussion. Thank you.